Hey, what's up, everybody? And welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. So, when we last left off, we were just outside of this little, I don't know, it's not really a fortress, it's kind of an encampment, it's whatever. But we need to capture this because I know there's a horn in here, so we can take it for ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go in here, wipe everybody out, and then blow that horn that we see kind of center screen right now. And then we've got one more letter to find. I know I climbed up this before, right? But there's nothing up here other than... Fairly certain we were already in here. Yep. So initially, I wasn't anticipating having a chance. There's a lot of bodies. I didn't think I was gonna have a chance to get an episode in today, but I was wrong. Sick. I'm not worrying about these mushrooms right now. Who are they attacking? Are they attacking each other? Right? It's not me. They are actually attacking each other. So we are currently watching rage demons or whatever trying to kill one another. That's different. So should we just drop on in and... Well, that was interesting. Obviously this place is still not clear because I think there's an area where you gotta burn bodies and kill whatever head baddie of this place there is. We haven't done yet. What's up, jerk? done. That'll do it. What's in here? I hate these stairs. Shard. Yes, we'll take the Chantry banner. Legend of the Three Sisters. You guys can all read it on your own time. Hello, Dorian. Alright, let's go blow the horn. Just like that. This place is ours. Alright, so now this is the last thing. This is a shard, right? Yeah. So that's the last thing we need to find in terms of finding those letters. Let's go, folks. I was right about to say, we've got friends around here somewhere. Ooh, let's not go down there. Or at least, let's not jump down there. So this is the last area, which is probably, yep, I was gonna say it's probably in amongst this. I'll take the gold. This is what we need. Scout's journal is blood-stained and soggy from the rains, but some entries can still be made out. Day 12. Relieved Corporal Collin at the Bone Hill Scout Post. Not entirely happy about this change. This area sees no battle. Day 14. Was correct in earlier prediction. Have only seen deer and rabbits. Killed a hare for food. Best keep stores high just in case. Day 17. Saw strange shapes wandering the hills at night. The enemy? They walked aimlessly with shambling gait. Best keep a quiver close by. Wolves. Well, apparently he took down a whole bunch of ghouls before they finally killed him. So, okay, next. Deliver it back to Sergeant Marcel. Well, we'll just get a fast travel because I'm not walking all the hell the way over there. Or maybe I'm not going to fast travel. Can I fast travel? Are those enemies wandering around over there? Or is that just our friends that are going to tell us that they didn't sign up for this?
No sign of trouble.
Okay. Hey you, did you sign up for this? Nothing to say? Alright. Listen, those wolves are nowhere near us. Thank you. I was going to say, do we still need to have our weapons at the ready? Are you serious? It's a bad day to be a wolf. So it's a bad.
So I hear you're kind of the black sheep in your family, Sparkler.
Where does that saying come from? I'm not a sheep. No one in my family could be described as sheep.
I'm just saying, you and I have something in common.
Goodness, I had no idea.
Okay,
Hello,
not that much in
Praetorian.
common.
If I'm saying that right. Says, howdy Walt, I just picked the game back up again since it came out. Yeah, well, welcome to the stream. Hello. And yep, it's been a long time since I had played this game before picking this up. I had it for PS3, played through it, beat the game, and at one point they had it on PS4 and they had it in the PlayStation Store. I forget what the sale was, but it was like dirt cheap, so I was like, you know what? I'm taking advantage of it, I'm buying it, and I had it on my PS4 for like, I don't know, for months, and just never got around to playing it. Praetorian. Is that right? Praetorian? But yeah, I'd had this game for months and months and months and months, and just never, I might have even had it for upwards of a year. I just never got around to playing it. And finally, it was just one of those, like, you know, I've had this. Let's play it. And as soon as I started it, I'm like, that's it. I'm hooked again. Yeah, let's take the rash fine.
The Inquisitor got rid of the undead
And killed the man who was raising them.
All's well, it seems. Please, move along.
I'm covered in blood again, but my compatriots are not.
Helping raise the dead. Did they even know what those pits are?
Hello.
The demons are gone? Thank the Maker. Perhaps now we'll be able to get word out.
I've brought back the personal effects of your fallen soldiers.
This will mean much to loved ones left behind. I cannot thank you enough.
Praetorian says, definitely a good game. Lots of content, plenty to do. I'm excited to pick it back up. It's been long enough I forget most of it. Yeah, I that's exactly why I'm really enjoying it. There's also the final two big DLC packs, story DLC that came only to the next, or our current generation. they weren't available. Yeah, he's an interesting looking character. But yeah, the PS3 didn't have the last couple of DLC available to it, which was disappointing. And then I remembered, oh yeah, it's available for this. The DLCs are worth it. I didn't really dive into them yet, not for this playthrough, because they pretty much they all pick up when the game is over, like the main story. But that was the thing. Like, there's a lot that comes flooding back as I'm playing through this, but then there's also a lot of stuff that I don't remember. There was a couple of things that I've actually done so far that I remembered absolutely nothing about. Is that another shard just out? I know that's the wyvern that we're not going to mess with. We actually have to go back to the war table because that's the only way that we can unlock a couple areas here. So we need to return to Skyhold, which is what we're going to do. So let's head back there. The DLCs, well, they're cheap. They're cheap now. I think the last two, I think they were like 15 or under 15. I think because I think it was a little less than $30 for both for the last two. But there's four DLC packs that are storyline, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff for online. But the four that I got, I think two of them, the first two may have come with the game when I got it. That might have been part of the a package deal when I got this on sale. But they weren't expensive. I mean, I think the DLC when they initially launched were like $25 or something like that. So now they're like $10+ cheaper. US dollars. I don't know if everyone who's watching is from the United States or not, but whatever your local currency is. Yeah, there was only like $15 a piece. Yeah, the multiplayer. All right, on. Boston's in the house.
That Dalish elf who joined us is eager, to say the least.
The Dalish possess great knowledge. We should be honored to have him with us.
All right. Yeah, my brother's fiance lives in Boston. Well, Saugus, but he's up there like at least once a month. Okay, negotiate a deal for weapon plans. Report ready. There, the Voldorma nobleman should no longer get in our way. Once my agents explained the situation to him, he was quite content to step away. The Enderfell's blacksmith's weapon designs are ours. So we got Enderfell's cleaver, which is probably nothing compared to the weapon that we're using already, but that's fine. It's a free weapon, something to sell. And Preduleon resources. What do we get out of it? Bloodstone and Arbor Blessing. That's fine. Right on. Nah, she's not a Southie. Although band I was in a little while back, we played all over Boston. Played Boston proper. We played outside of Saugus. Played Brockton. Played Southie. There we go. Gain access. Our Chief Engineer Bernardine's report to Commander Cullen. Initial inspection, Elven ruins. Ancient, largely structurally unsound. Mortar damp and crumbling. Recent damage to load-bearing walls. Claw marks. Task, clear loose rubble and reinforce collapsed passageway for safety. Requirements, 10 strong workers, 2 junior engineers, 2 guards for security, 3 wagon loads of squared oak beam, 170 kegs of brown ale. Alright, so let's Apparently Cullen's the only one to get this done. Passageway is clear and safe. Access to the grove restored. 170 kegs of ale, not nearly enough for 15 hardworking Inquisition men and women. Chief Engineer Bernadine. No, not now, not yet, because there's another thing that we need to unlock. And that would be it right here. Citadel du Corbeau, where Celine's forces are stationed, was cut off from the rest of the Dales when Pont Agur was destroyed in the Civil War. Owing to the rocky terrain around the citadel, it has no other access points. Forces within could well have been stranded for weeks. And Cullen is taking care of that one as well. It says Port Argur has been repaired and the citadel is once more accessible by road. Oddly enough, we've seen no sign of activity from the army. Something to investigate further, perhaps? Yes, but not now. I just want to make sure there's... Investigate the elven glyphs. Yes. The elven glyphs discovered in the Dales might prove valuable. Cursory inspection suggests they predate the ruins in which they were found, possibly transferred onto the stone from a much older edifice that dates back to the original elven nation, or even earlier. Okay. It required some gifts to several Dalish clans traveling along the Waking Sea coast, but Cillian was able to get the texts he needed to translate the glyphs. He claims they are a kind of map showing the location to an ancient temple dedicated to Durthamin, the elven god of secrets. He has provided us a location, but it should be noted we're not the first to investigate these glyphs. A group of treasure hunters evidently mentioned them several years ago, though they have not been heard from since. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the lost temple of Durthamin now? Yes! Because we're pretty much just going to be going back to the same area that we were just at and finish the other things as well. So this time I'm going to take Sarah. Take Solus. Let's take Iron Bowl. So I'm taking both of my elves with me. Yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier with this game, I had played it all, and I'm looking forward to getting to the point where I can get back into the other DLC. The one I think was mostly, I think it added dragon hunting type stuff to it, but I'm not entirely sure. But the fourth and final DLC, like story DLC, was apparently huge. Like it was. Hold on, where am I, first of all? Oh, wow, it's a completely separate area. How about that? Okay. But yeah, I guess the DLC is so big that it's practically a full game in and of itself. And it's more of the proper ending to this story, because I guess even when you defeat when you go through this game and you defeat the main baddies, and you've done all that you can do in this, and Corypheus is dead and stuff like.
Been here. I doubt they left all their stuff here out of charity.
But yeah, there's still there's questions left unanswered, and it felt like a kind of a weak ending. But I guess it's like the ending that the game should have had. But again, haven't done it yet, so we'll see when we get there. Explorers in the Temple. This small book appears to be a collection of notes, judging by their dates, written over a period of 3 years. They chronicle the search for something called Durthamin's Wisdom by a Norwegian archivist, Lord Grecian Falls. The elven god of secrets disappeared along with all his kin, or so their legends claim. Yet his priesthood remained behind, and the priests were said to possess the ability to see and know all. I believe this to be a result of magic and not a divine gift. Magic locked in treasures that remain to this day. With the aid of my companions, I hope to prove it. I believe I have found a temple of Dirthaman, the resting place for the wisdom, or at least the location of the last high priest who is said to possess it. From all I have gathered, it might be possible to summon this high priest's spirit from the ether here in this place. Impossible? Yet Dirthaman's rituals will evidently allow it. Perhaps one of the oldest secrets we know of will be revealed to us here. Praetorian says, awesome. I'll definitely have to pick the DLCs up. I remember that I was not blown away by the OG ending. And got to roll out. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, man. You have a good one as well. And hopefully we'll see you again in a future stream. Or just get a chance to watch the videos when they're posted up. So have a good one. Alright, let's see. That's right. Everything's flooded. And we'll pick up more mushrooms. We can't have enough deep shrooms. Oh, we see you already, ghouls. We see it. Oh. This is what I meant to do. Zap. Dead. There's more up ahead. Wow, he appeared and disappeared just as quickly. So we want to take this with us. Oh, I remember this place now. Yeah. Take the head of misery.
The altar's absorbing the fire, eating the magic.
And then the zombies came.
Why are you touching it?
It is alive, because the creature connected to it is alive. It is but one piece of the whole.
Yeah, this place is big. I mean, it may not be like the absolute like biggest place we've ever seen, but there's a lot to it. Okay. No, because we have better stuff than that. Examine. The Lost Temple of Dirthaman. We few whisper here where shadow dwells. Some words remain unuttered. Truths are pushed down, down, where they shall never rise again.
It's strange that I can understand that.
The secrets of this temple have remained unspoken for too long. They wish to be known.
This is why I wanted Solus with me to begin with.
Deep one, this. I wonder what it's hiding.
No way through this gate. I wonder what it's made of.
Yeah, I wanted Solus with us since he's not just that super wise, but because he, even though he doesn't really connect with the elves so much, he does know a lot more than I would. Oh, I remember this place being a complete pain in the ass to figure out the first time I was here. Earthman is gone, he said. Our highest one brings to us gravest news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What are the old secrets that burn within our hearts? Take the tongue of whispers. Hello. Alright, y'all done? Thank you. A number of notes are scribbled on this scroll, many crossed out or written in terse, angry letters. Reveal the heart. Unite it with the flame. Together they will form the key to liberation, advancement. The translation is not clear. I also do not think this brazier is a flame it speaks of. Now. We're moonwalking again. Just beat it. Just beat it. We're just gonna Michael Jackson our way around. Good God. So that didn't do the trick, huh? Nope. Alright, well, let's moonwalk away. I mean, I know I can resolve this by the second I jump, but come on. Why would I want to resolve this? This is too good. Hey, he's gonna stop doing it now.
The torch goes out.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Because I have to get in this way, which requires. Thank you, Sarah. I don't care what Lord Richin claims. There were voices last night, whispering to us in our sleep. It is not silly fears. It is this place. Is it worth finding this artifact he hunts if it attracts spirits to us as we search? And how did the spirits know our names? They knew personal things, events I would rather forget. I would leave it if it did not mean foregoing my entire pay after months of work.
Stabbed in the back. Poor bastard.
This human man was a warrior, dead for perhaps a few months. His skin is dried and stretched over his bones. From what you can tell of the corpse, he was stabbed in the back. An expression of terror remains locked in the rictus of the dead man's face. Locked in the rictus of the dead man's face. I love the verbiage that's used. Up, Hardin Hightown. No other veil fire down here?
How unusual.
Alright, well we have to go back to Veilfire. Son of a bitch. Still haven't unlocked that yet. Now we just need to remind ourselves what way not to go. Take the eyes of Sauron. Now, in the darkness, when his eyes were glowing red, that was awesome. Hello. Arcane Horror Heart, right? Yep. Arcane Horror Heart. Ah, we need an ornate elven key. Magically sealed. Magically delicious. Random phone ringing in the background. Okay, everybody give me 1 second so I can answer an important text. Alright, everyone give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. It'll take not even a minute. Okay, I'm back. And hello, Lady Dragonborn, and welcome back. I hadn't noticed that you messaged before I got distracted by my phone. Oh, damn it! Now my phone's going off again. Hang on. Okay. Where was I? I know my character just kind of started walking south on his own, like he always does. Cannot remember. Were we in here earlier? We were, right? Because this had armor that I don't need. Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, because this is the room I went in that my Veilfire was washed out. Our highest one, he deceives us. The honeyed words that drip from his tongue, we know the despair they mask. We disciples of Dirthaman know truth, now as ever. Like how I just hop in the air and he just jumps down. And I'm answering another text. Take the hands of torment. And by the way, let me just say how everywhere we've been has been flooded. Like there's water everywhere. And I walk through the one doorway with the water streaming down and it puts out the Veilfire. Now when I take the hands of torment, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to fight, some monsters to show up. And I'm going to drop the Veilfire. But it doesn't go out. Even though I drop it into the water, which is like at least ankle deep, like, but for some reason the fire doesn't go out. So, game logic. Oh, screaming. We see you. Hey, look. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, dropped it in the water, but the fire's still going.
One down.
Alright, they're all dead. And we pick it up, and the fire's back! That did something somewhere. And the fire's back again.
Treasure room, if we're lucky.
Somewhere back in the ritual area, perhaps.
Oh, we know where it is because we saw the door. But there's still 2 more things that we need to recover, and it's probably all down below us. Just make sure that there was nothing that we missed further back here. I don't think there is. But there is. Look. The highest one promises safety. I shall protect our ancient secrets. He claims all that Dirthaman once granted us will be safe. But it is our blood he seeks, a sacrifice dark and unholy, a prison of evil to keep us in and all else out. we're not going out that way. Hold on a second. I'm talking to myself, not realizing that the mic was muted again. Well, I mean, I muted it, but I didn't realize I didn't unmute it. Boom.
So this is where the key leads.
Yes. First, before we bash that, all right, Iron Bull, do what you do best. Wait, where's my Veilfire? Did I seriously just walk close enough to this thing for it to go out? Are you kidding me? We don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Nope. You suck. Alright, well, let's go back out. Did they just get spun around? Let's just go see if there's anything in here that we can get without the Veilfire. I mean, I could, you know what, screw it. Let me say, I could start just taking these things because I have enough room in my inventory, and then I can just sell it all, which in itself is not a bad idea. The Chamber of Despondency.
How unusual.
How unusual. Not unusual, because we've seen a bunch of things already. Ah, yes, can only be opened by some kind of mechanism. Some kind of mechanism, I just said. I got some interesting language issues going on right now. Alright, so there's apparently no way to just get back up there. Come on, people, there's no mechanism to just let me get out of here. Close that door now? No, the door's still open. Need to go all the way back. Oh. I see that Charlie Cheerful is here. I don't appreciate this nonsense of flying back and forth and... What is that? Arcane Horror Heart. Let me have it. Ooh, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Which reminds me, I still have to go back and take the take that mosaic piece by raiding that tomb that we got yelled at for being in before. Explorers in the temple. They came for me in the night, but I won't let them take it. I'll find Dirthaman's wisdom on my own. Those traitors want riches for themselves. They won't have a clue how to decipher the remainder of the ritual. Let it be known that I, Lord Grecian Falks, am not to blame for what befalls them. I am not to blame for any of this.
Another one of the explorers?
Died with his loot. That's stupid.
It is stupid. So easy to get turned around in this place. Like I said, it's very easy to get turned around in here. Oh, I swear to God, if my phone doesn't stop ringing, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I opened it. And here we go again. Okay, it wasn't that way. It was this way. They will come for us in the night, those who would steal the words from our lips, and our God no longer rises to our defense. We claw at the walls, at the walls. Now we pray for a dawn that will never arrive. Okay, I was silent for a while there. My son had come in and was telling me about they just helped somebody locate their dog that went missing. So yeah, I'm just afraid the minute I go down there that this Veilfire is going to go out again. Really getting tired of us dropping this over and over again. Now there was nothing in here. Was there? Or there was all the way over here. For his heart, our highest one is bound. The secret that he keeps with us. The vigil that he keeps with us. His fear will not weaken us. No one shall come, dear mentor. In our eternity, our darkness reigns. Oh, 2 arcane horrors. What a treat. Ouch. That hurts. That it? Yay. Now there were 2 arcane horrors in here. How come we only get to grab the loot from one other? I was gonna say. Okay. Get back out of here. Run back down here. Go through here. Don't need anything in here. We already took care of that. Oh, it's just hold on. Still magically sealed, right? So I still need to get the 5th.
The heart of this place. Here is where the ancient rituals and prayers took place.
You don't say?
I recommend caution. There is no telling where this ancient ritual will lead us.
So we're missing something, huh? Need the ears of unheeding. A series of papers and notes are stuffed into a small booklet. It is stained with dried blood and covered in dust. The most legible entry is the last. We're still not certain why Lord Gretchen ran off during the night. The others think it's the nightmares, though they say it's voices that speak to them. We took a vote and decided to continue the search for Dirthaman's wisdom. If we don't, we forfeit everything we've worked towards. Trying to piece together all of Gretchen's notes won't be easy. All I can think is that we need to put the relics revealed by the braziers into these flames. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. It's all part of some elven ritual, I suppose. The only gruesome part is all these desiccated organs. Lord Gretchen believed they were part of the high priest of this temple, and that we're somehow reassembling him. I find it unsettling that the elves would have disassembled their high priest in the first place. Translation. When you find the last bit, you gotta fight the guy that they tore to pieces. They took him and put him and pulled him apart into pieces for a good reason. Magically sealed. Can't go through there. Over there. We already got that. Yeah. Just what we're not doing. We're not running through there and having it cut off a Veilfire. Now, I don't know. Where have we not been yet? Okay. I didn't think it was anything to do with that chamber, but I'm at the point right now where I'm just I don't want to miss anything. Nothing in here. Say. Okay. I probably went into whatever this chamber is, and then... Right? Yeah. Why are we in here again? Why is this coming up like... I get it. Oh, it's not. Okay, so that's further away. Ah. How did I miss this area?
Feel another of the elven artifacts.
Oh yeah, we know. Show your faces, let's attack, let's fight, alright, everybody doesn't like each other, yay. At least we'll fight. Get up, Iron Bowl. That we need Veilfire to... we need another way in here.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Oh, look at that. Son of a diddly. his mind which cannot think, his tongue which cannot speak, his hands which cannot touch, his ears which cannot hear, his eyes which cannot see, and thus shall our highest one be bound. He shall join us in our silence. Yeah, until somebody comes in and does something dumb like reassembling him. Now, who would do something like that? Alright, everybody, time to skedaddle. Yep, only one thing left. And now we gotta kill whatever that is. Oh no! What have we done? We've done exactly what we thought we were gonna do. Make monsters show up. Oops, this. Crap. Just the fact that of all the different types of demons and stuff we could have fought, of course it has to be one of these. The ones that I hate the most.
So, that was the High Priest of the Temple. Imprisoned in silence and despair by his own followers. A sad legacy.
Yeah, it's a bummer, alright. That's no big deal, but this is pretty decent. That, who cares? This is nothing compared to what we have. However, we can sell all of it. Alright, well, we did it, folks. We completed it. So now I guess we can just leave. Oh, you jerks. Now what the hell did they want? Clearly they were following us and hoping that they could steal the things that we just took from this tomb. But it didn't work out too well, did it? That will head back to Skyhold. Meet me. Okay, black screen, let's go. All right. So what we're gonna do, real quick, run around, greet a few people, see if there's any new stuff to hear from anyone, and then we'll end the stream. I imagine we can talk to her, right? Or not. Krem, hello? Anything new to say?
Your worship?
Nope.
We'll talk later.
Bull?
Hey, you need me?
Nope.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Yeah, we didn't really talk much.
We'll make good use of it. Thank you.
I saw him just walking free.
That was a decision, and it was well considered. After what he did, I know many killed him. That is our of course.
Hey you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
See, she'll get mad if I say that.
Sarah, explain.
Ah, just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I friggin' still hate cookies.
Why am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
Yay! We got a cool little cutscene with Sarah. Alright. Let's see if there's anything new with Cole, which I imagine there would be at this point.
Good day, just rumors. Welcome back.
He didn't kill his father. He was his father.
How'd you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Alright. The now human-ish Cole. Get on with it.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guests?
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He saw me. They all see me.
I'm glad you've allowed them to.
I don't know if I did. I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
There was a mage named Reese at the spire. He was one of the few who could see me. He was my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
You're laughing at yourself.
Yes. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
Well, sure. My problem is you're talking, and I feel like I'm talking to the brim of your hat.
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Well, for one thing you'll learn is that when you're human, you actually do have to eat. His whole "I don't eat" statement doesn't really pan out too well in the real world. Because if you don't eat, you die. Alright, let's go. Let's get back in there. Ooh, hiccups are coming out of nowhere. Alright, so... What, I can take this again? I just took it. Whoop, let's go back up here. Anything?
Inquisitor.
Nope, nothing. Bummer. I feel like I'm dancing.
Oh, hey. Hello. Good that you're here, because I need to talk to you. You know that thing we do when we meet out there, the playful banter? That's just for fun, right?
Oh, the Crusher. Well, we may not romance Josephine if we start to go down this track right here. That's fine. Whatever happens.
It is fun, and I would like it to continue.
Really? Wow, I'm stunned and flattered and a little bit afraid. I often spend time at the tavern. Maybe you could join me sometime?
I'd like that, Scout Harding.
You can call me Lace.
Wait, your name is Lace Harding?
My mother was a seamstress. Blame her. And stop looking at me like that. And don't tell anyone.
Take care.
And then the flirting was over. Take care.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor.
Yep.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corythia searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Have you heard of the new procedures coming out of Orlais? A hole drilled into the skull will cure most
Oh, we
ailments.
heard this already.
Imagine not to be dependent on magic.
Yeah, not to be dependent on magic. Once again, you're talking to a mage. Not exactly the kind of thing that I want to hear. Nope, nobody in here to talk to.
Inquisitor.
Okay, let's sell some stuff. Bang. Bang, bang. Alright, let's look the black wall, see if there's anything new.
Inquisitor? How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Alright, that's it for
Nothing
that.
right now. Perhaps in a bit.
It's lies, you know. I didn't say anything. I wouldn't. Bareback is still out there. It's lies. You'll all see.
Oh, Cullen. Anything new to talk about?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you?
I would rather not consider it.
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Nah, it wasn't until I clicked the other thing that I missed him say the option to say it's good to have fun. Oops. We got a few more people to talk to.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Yeah, special.
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
How do you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with, mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Orlais.
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought that the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kaunas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. The one Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
All right, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
Oh, it's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
Yeah, you will be there. You're always there. I don't know what any of you guys are doing all the time, but you're just always hanging out in the same exact spot.
The new power you wield. I heard from Cassandra that it is the magic of the Knight Enchanters. If I am not mistaken, the techniques descend from those of ancient elven mages, called arcane warriors. I wonder what they would think to see their magic used in defense of the Chantry.
I hope the ancient elven warriors would be pleased to see their techniques survive.
I hope so as well. So much knowledge has been lost. Perhaps having something they created carried forward, even in such a different form, would gratify them. Did you need anything else?
No.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education standards in the South, that's hardly a recommendation. I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
you're right. I was fortunate.
indeed. Although there is cause for concern. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Didn't we find out what his real name was? I thought we did. Maybe not.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, because we've asked for that a million times.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Indeed. That's just a note about the rooks again.
If you require any assistance. Inquisitor. Knight Enchanter.
Okay, so you don't really have anything to say. Okay, that quest completed. Guess nothing really came of it. So are those the mosaics that we're collecting?
It's a noble calling, the Knight Enchanter. You have joined the ranks of the most select mages. You should be commended. So few have the discipline necessary.